Well, good morning, class of 2021. My name is Chris Hahn. I'm the Dean for the Algonquin Center for Construction Excellence. I'm thrilled to join you live and celebrate this milestone with you. You've all worked diligently and you've persevered, and the entire Algonquin College community feels really proud to have been part of your academic journey. And what a world that we get to celebrate online together. So today's Convocation celebration is going to take place in two segments. It will include all the traditional elements of Convocation, along with customized online elements just for you, our graduates. And I'll be here to virtually walk us through that together. First, we'll watch our school's official Convocation ceremony. And then second, I'll invite you to watch your customized graduate slide that can be found on our school, ACE, our Convocation page. And then I'll invite you to join your post-ceremony reception where you can reconnect with faculty and peers. So let's get started. While you watch our school's Convocation ceremony, I'll encourage you to reflect on your accomplishments that brought you to this day. This ceremony was curated and developed with each of you in mind. The speech is an attempt to reflect your drive and perseverance for the obstacles that you've overcome. And if able, gather with family and friends, whether it be in person or online, just to take it all in. You've graduated. This is for you, class of 2021. And after the ceremony is over, I'll walk you through to the second step.
Segu agwegu, Deganadus nianget. Welcome everyone to the Algonquin College Convocation ceremonies. My English name is Ron McLester, and I am the Vice President, Truth, Reconciliation, and Indigenization here at the college. I am also Turtle Clan of the Oneida Nation. As guests, Algonquin College is proud to acknowledge that today's Convocation ceremony is taking place on the unceded and traditional territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe people. In recognition of this, we will begin today's ceremony with Bear Nation, as they use traditional languages of the Anishinaabe people, and their song will offer encouragement. And of course, the powerful beat of the drum, which always represents the heartbeat of our Mother Earth. Please also visit the main Convocation site to hear from our friend and our elder, Barbara Dumont Hill. Yawongo Yoyanladi. Good work.
Hello, everyone. Before we begin, I just want to say thank you to the Bear Nation for their performance in celebration of our students. It was a very meaningful and fitting way to begin our ceremony. My name is Chris Jansen, and I am the Senior Vice President Academic at Algonquin College. Today, it is my distinct honor to serve as Master of Ceremony for Algonquin College's 2021 Spring Convocation. First and foremost, I want to welcome our graduates to these important festivities. This is your well-deserved moment. We are gathered remotely to celebrate your tenacity, commitment, and innovation, your many sacrifices, your collective achievements, and success stories. Today, we also welcome all your friends and family members who may be watching this online. We are so thrilled you are able to join us today for this wonderful celebration. This year marks the second time our convocation ceremony is being held remotely. Due to the provincial shutdown and public health advice regarding the coronavirus, large gatherings and events are currently not permitted. As a result, the college is hosting all Algonquin College convocation ceremonies online again this year. This graduating class has already proven how adaptable it is, embracing new approaches to learning, collaborating and socializing, celebrating throughout the pandemic. While we cannot all celebrate in the same physical space, we can all celebrate in the same spirit. Across Ottawa, Pembroke, and Perth, this province, this country, and even abroad, we come together and connect today on this momentous occasion. This online ceremony has been created with you, the graduate, in mind, combining all the traditional aspects that you would have experienced in person, and also an opportunity to connect with your faculty and peers in your program-specific reception following this ceremony. Now, let's get started. Today, you are realizing your dreams and coming to the end of your current academic roads. You are now ready to take new paths and meet the challenges that lay ahead. But if I can offer one piece of advice, it is that lifelong learning remains fundamental to your journeys ahead. As Leonardo da Vinci said, learning is the only thing the mind never exhausts, never fears, and never regrets. I know you leave Algonquin College with many skills and tools you can employ as you continue to learn and grow and make your marks in your chosen fields. At this point, I ask all who are able to please stand and join with our vocalist, Areeya Rattanavong, in the singing of our national anthem. Areeya is a graduate of the Algonquin College Performing Arts program. Areeya?
Thank you. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Areeya. I now call upon Claude Brulé, President and CEO of Algonquin College, to give the President's address. President Brulé?
Thank you, Chris. Greetings, graduates of 2021. Que bonjour. As your president, I am both humbled and honored to be with you on this happy occasion to celebrate not only your accomplishments, but also your resilience and your determination at this unique time in the history of the college, our country, and indeed the world. Graduates, this is your celebration. Congratulations to each and every one of you. On behalf of the Algonquin College Board of Governors, I want to welcome you, our graduates, your family, friends and guests, as well as our faculty and staff to our virtual convocation ceremony. While we cannot come together under one roof, we can come together as one college community to recognize the incredible achievements of so many. At this special time, we also want to take the time to recognize and thank the people who supported our graduates along their academic journey. To all the parents, grandparents, friends, mentors who lent a hand or sometimes a shoulder to lean on, dispensed sage advice, or perhaps assisted financially, thank you for your support of our graduates. And I know that our graduates feel the same way too. Navigating the past year has been difficult, and the stories that have emerged are complex. But through the many challenges, we've always been able to rely on our collective strength, sense of optimism, and comfort in the knowledge that we're making progress together. While our journey through this pandemic is not over, we're seeing glimpses of hope on the horizon. Millions of people in different parts of the world and across Canada are being vaccinated, increasing the prospects of hugging our loved ones once again and returning to some degree of normalcy within our communities. Graduates, that same sense of hope surrounds us as we celebrate today with your loved ones, classmates, and mentors. The optimisms we are feeling today can also serve as a powerful motivator in the years ahead, as we begin the enormous task of building a stronger and more equitably distributed economy, a more inclusive and reconciled society, a more sustainable environment. The global recovery that is about to commence will provide you with opportunity not seen in generations. You are the leaders who will take the lessons we've all learned this past year and forge a new path forward. This pandemic has shone a light on the most vulnerable places and people in our society. We know that it has disproportionately affected women, Indigenous communities, people of color, the elderly, and the impoverished. And we've also been confronted this past year with harsh truth and realities of racism and injustices past and present that many of us have not yet fully appreciated or understood, let alone take concrete steps to address, either in our own individual ways or collectively. The opportunity to address these shortcomings and build a society based on respect and caring lies before all of us, and now includes you. You are equipped to do this important work, thanks in part to the sacrifices that you've made over the last year and the education and training you have received. You are now prepared to seize these new opportunities because you have learned to work effectively in volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous time. As you prepare to unleash your potential during these great times of uncertainty, you can take comfort in knowing that you are not alone. Not only do you have family and friends from which you can draw great strength, but you are now part of an extended family of over 200,000 Algonquin College alumni. I encourage you to explore the many opportunities our Alumni and Friends Network now offer you to stay connected. The college community has so many reasons to be inspired and proud. With your indulgence, I will highlight two inspiring stories of graduates who are lending their skills to make a difference on the front line and help with the recovery. Take Luciana Vieira, a graduate of Algonquin's 1999 Practical Nursing Program, who is now general manager at a retirement home in North York. She left her young daughter in the care of her grandmother and moved into the retirement home full-time because the need to support the residents and her team was so critical. And Ali Visser, a recent graduate of the Personal Support Worker Program. She had just finished her training at Algonquin College when she was immediately hired at the Osgood Care Center, where she joined her mom, Jackie, a veteran personal support worker, to provide care to residents during the most dire days of the pandemic. Ali and Luciana both exemplified the willingness to put the good of the community ahead of self-interest. These values will continue to form the cornerstone of our recovery from this pandemic. And today, you are ready to step forth and play your part in this incredible story. And speaking of stories, it's no secret that I'm a big fan of the author Neil Gaiman. And I'd like to borrow what I think are appropriate quotes for today's celebration. If you dare nothing, then when the day is over, nothing is all that you will have gained. And that which is dreamt can never be lost, can never be undreamt. Now more than ever, graduates, the world needs you to be bold. Dare yourself to dream big dreams. I encourage you to take those dreams and be fearless in making them come true. Let the abundance of opportunity that surrounds you and your desire to succeed be what defines you. Take pride in the strength and resolve that have helped carry you to this day, and let it light your path as you set forward on this coming journey. Congratulations, graduates, and best wishes on your continued success. Miigwech, thank you, merci.
Thank you, President Brule, for your thoughtful remarks and words of wisdom to the graduates. We will now proceed with the conferral of an honorary degree. The college awards honorary degrees on occasion to acknowledge exemplary achievement in education, industry, community service, or other areas of leadership in our society. This honor is bestowed upon individuals who have made a difference in the lives of our students, our college, and our country. Individuals who share the college's values of caring, learning, integrity, and respect, and who serve as shining examples of what is possible when one is committed to the betterment of our community and our world. President Brule, members of the Board of Governors, graduates, families, and friends, I am honored to present an individual who represents the passion, heart, and determination of Algonquin College, John Ruddy. If there is a singular quality that accounts John Ruddy's highly successful career, it is reflected in the word tenacity. Other words would fit: community builder, visionary entrepreneur, risk taker. But tenacity captures a characteristic that has taken John from the football fields of his youth to his position as one of Canada's leading real estate developers. As a friend once said of him, when he decides he wants to get something done, he gets it done. Born and raised in Ottawa, John graduated from Carleton University in 1975 and worked for 2 years as an architect before deciding he preferred the development industry. He spent the next 15 years in Toronto developing shopping malls. In 1992, John returned to Ottawa to found Trinity Development Group, of which he is the executive chairman. For nearly 30 years, Trinity has developed retail shopping centers and mixed-use properties from the Maritimes to Alberta. Locally, that includes projects from the South Keys and Lansdowne Park to Le Breton Flats. They add up to about 25 million square feet of space, or as John says, 30 Rito centers. Perhaps, though, John is best known locally as the man who returned CFL football to Ottawa. In the mid-2000s, he was approached about reviving the defunct football franchise. He'd played football as a student at St. Patrick High School and Carleton University, and the cause appealed to him. In redeveloping Lansdowne Park with its shops and condominiums, John included a rebuilt football stadium. By 2014, 8 years after the Rough Riders folded, the Ottawa Red Blacks were playing on a field overlooked by those condos. John's philanthropic concerns go beyond sports. In 2015, as the honorary chair of the Royal Ottawa Foundation for Mental Health, he launched a $25 million fundraising campaign with his own $1 million donation. A decade ago, he helped raise funds for Algonquin Center for Construction Excellence. Small wonder that another friend described John as an Ottawa guy who never forgot his roots and gives back to the community. Mr. President, members of the Board of Governors, graduates, guests, I am pleased to present the 2021 honorary degree recipient, John Ruddy. By authority of the Board of Governors, and on behalf of President Brule, Algonquin College is pleased to confer upon you one of its highest honors, that of honorary degree. In recognition of John Ruddy's career in making Ottawa a better place, we take pleasure in investing him with an honorary degree. Mr. Ruddy is joining us remotely today. I invite you now to give you your address.
Good morning. I'm honored to join you today, and I'm privileged to have this opportunity to congratulate you, the graduating students. My thanks also to Algonquin President Claude Brule and the College Board of Governors for presenting me with an honorary Algonquin College degree. In 2009, I was proud to become a member of the campaign cabinet for the building of the Center for Construction Excellence. It's so gratifying to see how it's become such an outstanding learning center, so I'm truly honored. I hope that as you move forward in your careers, you remember that community building is far more than design and construction. It's all about making your community a better place to live in. And you do that by giving back to its learning institutions, healthcare facilities, and its art and culture groups. My business, Trinity Development, relies heavily on skilled trades and design people, so I'm thankful to all of you in this year's graduating class for choosing to pursue a career in your particular specialty area of the construction industry. It's an important and rewarding career. What a challenging year this must have been for you, but you made the adjustments and successfully completed your program and graduated. Congratulations. Also, a special congratulations to the program heads and instructors who successfully adapted their curriculums to teach in the COVID world. You did it well. Adaptability, resiliency, innovation, and teamwork are critical elements in construction and most other occupations. The same is true in sports. I played football in university and it taught me some of the life lessons that have helped me in my career. No individual wins a football game. It's won by a team, and teams win when each member stays focused on their job, adjusts as required, and overcomes adversity. It's the same in business. After graduation, I began my career as an architect and quickly realized that the built environment delivery system is controlled by the development community as opposed to the architect. So I shifted gears and moved over to the real estate development sector. You have to be adaptable. The recession of the late 1980s and early 90s wreaked havoc in the real estate industry, forcing many developers to restructure or cease to exist. Since many of them were not taking on major projects, I saw this as a huge opportunity and founded Trinity Development in 1992, staffing it with the top people I could find in multiple disciplines. You have to have a strong team. Trinity continues to build today based on the evolving needs of our communities. We've had to evolve our designs and processes to continue inspiring clients and meeting their changing requirements. You have to innovate. As some of you know, outside of Trinity, I'm an ownership partner in the Ottawa Redblacks Football Club. We set out to acquire CFL expansion franchise and start playing at Lansdowne Park in 2010. We faced numerous obstacles, but after 4 long years, we're underway and got it done. You have to have resiliency. In closing, I'd just like to once again wish all you graduates a hearty congratulations. It's inspiring and encouraging to know that there's a new generation entering the design and construction sector to bring forward new ideas, new ways of working together, and new ways of building our communities. I wish you all the best as you embark on the next chapter of your lives and careers. And finally, President Brule, thank you again for this honorary degree.
Thank you. It is now my great pleasure to introduce Laura Stambra, Vice President, Student Services, who will introduce today's valedictorian. Laura?
Thank you, Chris. It's my great pleasure today to introduce what is the highlight of every convocation ceremony, the time-honored valedictorian's address. Inspiring, funny, hopeful, and emotional, these farewell addresses from a classmate to their peers are particularly poignant during these challenging times. While today's address cannot be delivered in person this year, it has been crafted specifically for you with the same care and attention as always. A personal message exploring the connections between our graduates means so much more in this unprecedented year. A year where we were all challenged to connect in new ways with everyone. Graduates, you've endured so much together and made so many unique sacrifices. I want to take this opportunity to thank each of you for embracing our switch to virtual student services. From counseling to tutoring and beyond, our professional team have worked hard to continue to meet your personal and academic needs online. And your adaptability has been deeply appreciated. There's a large student services village that proudly serves as champions of our learners' success. On behalf of them all, I want to say congratulations. And now on to words of wisdom from one of your own. I'm pleased to call upon valedictorian Metin Ozturk, graduate of the Architecture Technology program. Metin?
Thank you, Laura. Congratulations to one and all for graduating.
My name is Metin Ozturk, a recent graduate of the Architectural Technology Diploma. If you're wondering, the accent is a mixture of Australian and British. And as many of you can relate, this journey has been full of surprises and challenges. I've spent the past 3 years trying to balance school, a job, a pregnant wife, and then a new baby. I'm hugely flattered to be named Valedictorian for the Algonquin Centre for Construction Excellence, and to share a few words with you all. Schooling always has its challenges, but over the last 15 months, we have experienced a global challenge, one that has confronted us collectively and as individuals. Our daily lives and habits have been reshaped, in some cases drastically so. Like many students, I don't have much room for a good setup at home. Where I once relied on the horsepower of the school computers or the large drawing boards and ample table space, I had no choice but to do everything at home. It definitely had an effect on my schoolwork, and I'm sure plenty of you have had a similar experience. Perhaps this year has been particularly hard for you. It certainly has been for me. I realized that I needed to prioritize my mental health as I navigated everything. But that's always easier said than done. Be mindful of trying to find a chance to pause, breathe, and reset. Our lives are unpredictable nowadays, quiet 1 minute and hectic the next. Nurture those small moments and habits of relaxation. While our celebrations are limited by restrictions, you should still celebrate your graduation success in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic. It's an achievement, a historic achievement. We have not seen a pandemic of this magnitude in a century, and you've taken what could have been a lost year and turned it into one of education and learning. As we rein in this health crisis, I hope we'll see a resurgence of optimism and energy, one that we as graduates are poised to dive into. As you move from school at Algonquin to your next steps in life, remember to approach it with curiosity and engagement. An engaged attitude can bring out the silver lining in a poor experience and make a good experience truly great. Take care, one and all, and again, congratulations on graduating.
Thank you. We now move to the part of the ceremony where we recognize our graduates. I would like to call upon the Dean to come to the podium and introduce the graduates. Dean Hahn.
Thank you, Chris. Good morning, everyone. I'm Chris Hahn, Dean for the Algonquin Centre for Construction Excellence, and I'm pleased to be here on behalf of the faculty and staff of ACE, who are very proud of our graduates and feel privileged to have been a part of their successful learning journeys. At this time, on behalf of Algonquin College, I would like to acknowledge the commitment and successes of the Algonquin Centre for Construction Excellence graduates. Mr. President, each of these graduates has dedicated themselves to successfully completing the requirements of their program. These individuals are ready to make their mark in their chosen career. It is with great pleasure and honor that I recommend them for graduation.
Thank you. It is my great pleasure now to welcome you, our graduates, as the newest members of the Algonquin College Alumni and Friends Network. We have now come to the end of our ceremony, and it has been a pleasure to celebrate with you today. I will now turn it back over to your Dean to continue the celebration. Congratulations.
So congratulations again, class of 2021. This has been great celebrating with you today. It's also my great pleasure to welcome you, our graduates, as our newest members of the Algonquin College Alumni and Friends Network. In the case of the Algonquin Center for Construction Excellence, which opened in 2011, you're now part of a group that numbers in excess of 17,000 since that time. We're very proud of you, proud of all of you. And before I go over next steps, would like you to watch this video on how to stay connected with Algonquin College as alumni.
Algonquin College graduates are members of a connected community of over 200,000 alumni. They are leaders in their industries and champions for our learners.
The Alumni and Friends Network is, to me, very important because it's an opportunity to connect and stay connected to something that I loved. As chair of the Program Advisory Committee for the Social Service Worker Program, I still have an opportunity to align with fellow colleagues and alumni who also give back on a regular basis, and it feels good to give back.
Algonquin is like a family. A part of you always stays here, so stay connected, embrace these connections, all these support and resources.
We invite you to join our network of fellow grads. By staying connected, you will learn about the exciting improvements happening on our campuses. You will gain access to career and professional development opportunities and enjoy savings offered to you as proud alumni. So we invite you to stay connected at algonquincollege.com/alumni.
So graduates, I would now ask you to please click on your customized graduate slide, which is on the Convocation website homepage. This is your moment to take a virtual walk across the stage. And even though the experience is different being at home, what has not changed is the hard work and dedication you've displayed to reach this point. Please know you should be very proud of yourselves as we are of you. I really hope each of you will use this slide as a keepsake to remind yourself of your accomplishment. You can share your slide on social media, email it to your family, friends. Just be proud. This is your moment to share with your community. Now, after you've viewed your graduate slide, we would invite you to connect with us here at ACE, the community, professors, classmates, through in this case, a school-specific reception. You would have received your Zoom link via email. Once again, I want to thank you for joining us today and would like you to have some fun now in the reception. And if you're having trouble finding your link, no worries, just go to the help desk on the Convocation page, the main page, and they will be able to assist you with that. So again, just on the help desk on the Convocation main page, if you're having some difficulty finding the link. Congratulations once again, class of 2021.